Hi, this is Harish here. Welcome to DB2 LEW HADR tutorial part 18. In this tutorial, the tip that I wanted to provide you is compressed archive log is not sent over the wires between the primary and the standby system. The scripts, the data files that I'm using are available for free download at db2lewacademy.blogspot.in. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel youtube.com/db2lewacademy. Email is db2academy@gmail.com. This slide talks about the problem scenario, the reasoning, and the solution behind that. So the problem scenario is I have a HADR setup up and running fine, and in the primary I have enabled archive log compression. So instead of a typical default 4 MB log file in the archive location, I'm going to find only 200 KB or 180 190 KB like that because of the compression. Now if the scenario is if the standby goes down or it's not reachable and it comes back later, say after an hour, and when the standby is requesting the primary for the additional log files, it is sent over the network. So what you can do, the solution is copy the compressed log files to the standby manually, which is like going to save you a lot of time and resources and all that. Like you don't need to waste your network bandwidth for that. That's the solution. But we might think, like, okay, I have enabled archive log compression, so over the network there should be only very less data that needs to get transferred. If you are thinking that way, then it is wrong. Actually, it's not working that way, because the reason behind that is HADR is based on log buffer shipping, and it's not a log file shipping, or that it's not shipping the entire log files as such. It is reading the log files and only shipping those log records individually. So over the network, when the standby is requesting the primary, even if the archived log file is a compressed one, it is uncompressing it on the primary side and it is sending the uncompressed, like the full 4 MB, not the compressed 190 KB, because it's not doing log shipping. Now the thing is, whether you want to save it on the network, like in terms of the network bandwidth versus the core changes involved, like even if they provide that feature, like what are the kind of core changes involved, because I think log buffer shipping and log file shipping is like two different things, and it might involve a lot of code change versus the client use case. And I'm not sure whether so many clients will be asking for such kind of a feature. So it's going to be a war between all these three factors. So it maybe, but see, any feature, like if it kind of eases our thing, eases our life, if that feature eases our life, we want that, right? Now we at least just want to let them know whether we get that feature or not. That we cannot have control on that. So any case, so the point or the tip that I wanted to provide you is, because of archive log compression enabled in the primary, you are not going to save anything on the network side when the log files, or when the standby is trying to catch up with the primary and the log files are getting, the log records are getting shipped over from primary to the standby. Do not expect any kind of network saving or bandwidth saving because of the archive log compression. That is what the tip that I have to tell you. Now, as usual, after this, like as usual, like we'll proceed with the examples. So here I have a HADR system up and running. So I'm using like one primary system. The database name is red, and okay, let me just show you first whether it is okay. So I need to go into this. This is going to be my primary system. Okay, so I'm going to just type that primary peer connected, so which means it's all set. Okay, so this is a primary system, and I'll show you whether the log compression is enabled or not. So I can get that using that. So you need to connect to that and get that information. So connect to the red database, get dbcfg compression. Okay, let's do that quickly. So log arc compression is on, so which means it's going to compress. So how do you say that? Is like, you can go to the files. I can go to the so this is the archive location. So currently there are no files. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I have already created this table, and I am going to run this 1503K, and I'm going to run it multiple times, so like repeatedly. So what I've done that is, so what I did that for that is, I have already created, okay, let me show that. I've created a shell script, sorry, simple shell script. Okay, that was a tough one. Okay, connect to red. It will run this like 20 times. So okay, there should be a connect reset somewhere. Okay, surprising. Okay, yeah, it's there. Connect reset is there. Okay, save that. Okay, so it's a simple shell script. Wow, tongue twisters. Okay, so it's going to run that, and it's going to create a lot of files in the archive location, and you will see that since the compression is on, so you can see that the compression is on. Okay, so I'll connect reset from here, clear that, /archive.sh. Now before running this, I want to deactivate my standby. Okay, so I'll go here, deactivate my standby database, and I'll activate it again, but so I have deactivated it. Okay, so the primary is now running more transactions, and you can see that it has connected, and it will run a lot of transactions there. See, 212, 13, 14, 15, it goes on. So and each of these log files should be of like, see, 214 KB, you can see that 190 KB, 189 KB, so roughly 200 KB, right? So you can see that 189. So it's not 4 MB. I mean, the default is 4 MB, but I have compressed it, so it becomes like KB. So if it is like 20 log files, 25 log files, it should be approximately 100 MB in uncompressed form, whereas in compressed form it should be like 10 MB. It should be very, very less, I'm telling you. We'll just check that out. Okay, let the script run. Okay, it's still doing its thing. Okay, and all these transactions are available in the archive log, and it's not available in the standby because standby is down. It's not replicating it now, right now. Okay, so let it complete. Okay, done. So you can see that here, see, 189 KB. So even if you take all these things, 5 MBs, like the size is only 5 MB. Okay, but when I send this, now the thing is, when my standby activates and the primary is shipping over these log files, you will see at the network level it's not 5 MB, it's like 100 MB. That's what I'm going to show you. So how am I going to show that is use this simple utility. There is this command iftop -i eth1. So that's like the network Ethernet interface. Okay, so you can see that. So this is how much it is transmitting and how much it is receiving. So you will see that it's transmitting 100 MB and not 5 MB. Okay, that's what I'm going to show you. Okay, you can just quit it by typing q. Okay, so I'll keep this ready. Okay, so I'll go to the standby. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay, I'm going to run the same thing over here. So hit enter, come back here, hit enter, and go to the standby, activate the database, standby database. Okay, see, no network. Okay, the network is coming now. Look at the RX, because this is standby, so the received, the number will be increasing. Okay, and in the primary, the sent will be increasing. See, the TX is what you need to see. See, 4 MB, 33 MB, that's it. So it's going to go till 100 MB. See that? It's not 5 MB, say 102, 105 MB roughly. So it's uncompressed log files that are getting sent to the, so in the primary box you will see that it has sent 105 MB instead of 5 MB, right? Similarly, in the standby, you'll see that this utility is reporting that 100 MB in the received section, which is like RX, right? The received is 104, right? That's it. So the archive log files are uncompressed and sent over the wires. It's not like in the compressed form. That's what I wanted to show you. And if you are, you can rely on this utility, like this IO, what is that? IF top. Okay, I have tested it by shipping. For example, I'll show you one more case. Okay, it's not available here. You can use SCP, and just do a FTP transfer from the primary to the standby. You'll see that it is the counts are very, very consistent. So I have done that, and I'm not showing you just because I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, any case, I'll just try to do that. No harm in doing that. So for that, what should I be doing is come back here, db2 connect reset. I'll just show you. This is just for the sake of the utility, okay, the network utility. So I'm just trying to say that the network utility is very reliable. See here, I'm sending SCP sample2.data to the CentOS server, the standby machine actually. Okay, so I'll come back to the standby machine. I'll run this utility again. It's 0. So once it is starting to receive from the primary, that's like 100 MB file that we are talking about. So you can see that 106 MB, right? So you can see here 106 MB. Ditto, right? Received 106 MB from the server SUSE. Perfect, right? And you can do this test case. It's the IFTop utility is exactly telling you over the wires how much is getting sent over that network. Okay. So that's the tip. So archive log compression on the primary is not going to save you any bandwidth, okay, because that's not how HADR is designed to work. Okay, that's it in this video tutorial. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, db2luw academy in youtube.com. See you in the next video tutorial. Until then, bye bye.